there with the missed field goal. We get that. But it's a pretty good season they just had.
It certainly has been. Remember, they were last in the NFC North in 2018. They won the division in 2019, their first NFC North title since 2010. They acquired Khalil Mack to begin the year. And remember that, a heartbreaking loss at Green Bay on a Sunday night to open the season. A lot of teams would have gone south after that. Instead, they went 7-1 at home, won 9 of 10 to close the year. They're going to be heard from in the seasons to come.
On second down, here's Trubisky. Buying time to his left. And time finally runs out. He can't get rid of the football, and he's taken down.
Well, someone's been up to the task so far in this game. They are already up a couple of scores, Brandon, and guess what? I think they're just going to pin their ears back now and get upfield and get after the quarterback.
Been such an impressive first half to get that lead. On third down, that's Cohen. And he'll get this up only to about the 33. Just a 1-yard gain on the play, and that'll mean a call to the punt team as it's fourth down.
Well, we just saw a great example of what we talked about with his coach prior to the game. He's definitely one of the better linebackers at reading a play and flowing to make the stop before it turns into something big.
Here we go on fourth down with Trubisky. And it is incomplete. So certainly an interesting call there to go for it. And the Falcons will take control of the football in great field position. Well, off topic, but we'd be remiss if we didn't point out what else was happening Super Bowl weekend. The Madden 19 Club Championship, second major this season, 2 more to follow. And our winner, Pauvin, representing the Oakland Raiders. He took it, and this is caught. That goes for a gain of 31.
In our pregame meeting, all they talked about was keeping him hemmed in and wanting him to make his throws from the pocket because they knew he was pretty dangerous if he got outside, and he just showed it right there. Pretty good arm, too.
From the shotgun, Ryan. And he'll take it into the end zone. Touchdown, Atlanta. Matt Ryan now 3 first-half touchdown passes. And the Falcons will extend. We're at the home of the Super Bowl 52 champions, Lincoln Financial Field in Philadelphia, PA. Just a short time ago, these Philly fans in full roar as both teams made their way out of the tunnel. Pyrotechnics ablaze. They're set to go as their Eagles will match up with Matt Ryan and the Atlanta Falcons. The veteran Matt Bryant set to rock and roll. And off we go from Lincoln Financial Field. This is taken about 7 yards deep. And he's able to get it across the 20, but not by much, as he's marked down at the 21-yard line. Boston Scott, his first carry. And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. Grady Jarrett with the tackle.
Doubling this guy has to be a priority before moving up to the next level because the big fella, he just ate that one alive, just stuffed it. In fact, before the game, he was talking to us, and he's like, hey, these pants make me look fat. And we said, nah, man, you're just a whole lot of guy.
He is at well over 300 pounds. He's a big man. On the run, he'll let this go deep into a double team, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Keanu Neal, and they will take over at the 29-yard line.
I think that interception happened for two reasons. Quarterback gets outside the pocket and panics a little bit, and receiver doesn't make sure he's absolutely in an open spot. So there's a guy lurking, took the ball from him.
Yeah, so don't wave your arms, right, as a receiver if you're not wide open?
Got to know that you're open. Otherwise, just don't do it.
Ryan to the Falcons now come up 1st and 10, just shy of the 30. They'll try and run for the first time with Freeman. He'll be tackled shy of the 35. Shifty footwork gets him a little extra on the play. Give him 5 on the carry there, and it'll be 2nd down.
And that's one of the reasons you like to blitz even on rundowns. It confuses the blocking assignments. It doesn't allow those offensive linemen to get up to the second level.
Ryan on the handoff. It's Freeman. And he'll get 2, maybe 3 up near the 37.
Some of the most unselfish players on any football team, defensive tackles, because we ask them to just eat up blocks and allow other people to make tackles. But when he can make a play himself, as we just saw there, that's a big day.
And this is going to be caught. He won the fight for the football. 23 yards on the play. After getting that turnover on the first drive of the game, you'd hate to just stall out the momentum, go 3 and out. They're able to avoid that there.
Yeah, we talk about complementary football all the time, but I think it's a little bit deeper than that. Defense went out, forced a turnover, gave the ball to the offense. It's now the offense's responsibility to pay that off for them, to show respect to it. Hey, you guys got the turnover. We appreciate it. They want to continue their drive.
It'll be a loss of a yard, and that'll bring up a 2nd and 11. Time not quite to the 30. It'll be down at the 31-yard line. It'll be a pickup of 10 yards. And that'll bring up a 3rd and 1. A handoff. Devontae Freeman. Call it no gain that time, and they're going to be left looking up at a 4th and 1. Nice job there defensively to clamp down because really they've been on their heels this drive.
Agreed, and they really needed that one for confidence, just to feel a little bit better. But I don't know if I would be daunted by them stopping me on one run. This drive has gone pretty well. I could come right back at them.
On 1st down, Ryan. And he's got his star receiver. It's Jones for the Falcon touchdown. Julio Jones, a 24-yard touchdown. And the Falcons have taken the early lead. Bryant tacks on the extra point, and that makes the score 7-0. Now here's Bryant to kick it away. This is taken about 7 yards deep. And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line. Well, CD, the NFL held its awards show the night before the Super Bowl, and as you and I had speculated the last few weeks, Patrick Mahomes, MVP Offensive Player of the Year, and for the second straight season, how about Aaron Donald, Defensive Player of the Year?
Yeah, Donald was expected. We knew that was going to happen. Mahomes, we thought would happen. There was that school of thought that maybe Drew Brees might walk away with the MVP since he's never won one, but Mahomes a deserving winner. How about the Offensive Rookie of the Year? Saquon Barkley with the Giants. Many thought it might be Baker Mayfield with Cleveland.
Yeah, Defensive Rookie of the Year, Darius Leonard of the Colts, and the Colts Comeback Player of the Year, Andrew Luck, and very deservedly so.
I would say that for sure, and he beat out J.J. Watt, who also would have been a deserving winner. Coach of the Year, I thought was a close vote, or probably should have been closer to me, because I thought Anthony Lynn from the Chargers deserved some respect, but Matt Nagy of the Bears, he ends up winning the award. They went 12-4 in his rookie season.
And then last one we need to mention, Chris Long of the Eagles, well-deserved Walter Payton NFL Man of the Year. Congrats to all.
Yeah, how about that? Donated his first 4 game checks to fund a literacy program that donated free books and mentoring services for families. And remember, last season, he donated every game check to causes that he felt strongly about.
82, 82. 81, 81. 82, 82.
Wentz looking to throw on 3rd and 2. And incomplete. The contact made the ball roam free and brings up 4th down.
Anytime a defense can sit back in a zone like that, it tends to create a lot of congestion in the middle of the field. Makes it very hard to slot one in.
Looked like I-4 at rush hour in your hometown of Orlando, Florida. An absolute mess.
82, 82.
They do go for it. It's Wentz. And he connects with Ertz. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. A curious decision to go for it, but it pays off with a 1st down.
Run.
Wentz now on 1st down. They dump off underneath to Ajayi. Call it a pickup of 7, and that'll make it a 2nd down.
And we see another pitch and catch there to the running back. This position just continues to evolve. They become just as critical to the passing attack as a lot of receivers, tight ends, because their ability to make people miss in the open field can really generate big plays for an offense.
Wentz now to throw. This one complete to Smallwood. And he'll get it inside the 40 to the 39. It'll go as a gain of 6 that time, and it moves the chains as well.
Straight 15.
On 1st and 10, here's Wentz. Being chased out left. And he'll get it down on the play to the 37. Give him a couple on the scramble. It's 2nd down.
Yeah, he only gets a few yards on 1st and 10, but he's better off doing that than throwing an incompletion or even worse, an interception.
Hang in there now. Hang in there now. Tyson. 82. 82.
On 2nd down, here's Wentz. Throw right side taken in by Wallace. And he'll work it inside the 30 to the 29-yard line. Back live with Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin. It's the Eagles with the ball here to begin quarter number 2. And they're on the move here. They've got it 1st and 10. Now Scott, and he will lose yardage here to the 31-yard line. It's a loss of 2 there, bringing up second down.
I know when I was a kid, I always got real excited when I saw those lateral-type runs. But the best backs that made it happen, they put a foot in the ground and just go. That didn't happen there. That play got swallowed up.
Play action. Now Wentz. He's going to flip one out here to his running back. And he's able to get it down to the 25-yard line. It's a gain of 6 on the play, and they're going to have a third down. And at his size, he's a smaller back. You can get him to football. He can kind of get lost, make someone miss. It's good for him.
Yeah, it's great for him. I like what you said there. Sometimes he gets lost in the traffic a little bit, but get him out in the open field into some space. That plays to his strengths the best and keeps him out of it where all the big boys are, you know, make him make someone miss in the open field.
And taking it to the 15-yard line before he's brought down. His first catch there, good for 10 yards and a first down. Clock running, under 4 to play now as they come up on 1st and 10.
Black, come on.
Into the red zone, Wentz. That's into the hands of Wallace over the middle. And he'll get it here to the 10-yard line. 5 yards on the catch there, brings up second down.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before he could get a good head of steam going.
And he'll get nothing out of that one. All in all, no gain on the play, and it'll bring up third.
Well, the defensive guys won't be real happy because there won't be a sack on this play because he did get back to the line of scrimmage. But what a job they did overall. Hemmed him in and gave him nowhere to go with the football.
Trey 15, Trey 15.
From the gun on third down, Wentz. And he couldn't hang on to it through the contact. Incomplete. You can tell they were hoping for a flag there offensively. Several on the sideline motioning, hey, why not a penalty? Why not a penalty? What did you see?
Yeah, I think you got to let them play, and the officials are instructed. If there's contact coming from both sides, no flag. Let them fight it out.
And forces 4th down. Now, that's something of a pick-me-up. The offense certainly has struggled, but they do get the field goal before half to put 3 on the board.
Yeah, you don't want to be shut out, but let's face it, those 3 points, that's not going to solve all their problems either.
Before this next drive gets going, we need to discuss the Hall of Fame inductees. There will be 8 in the 2019 class. We got Champ Bailey, Tony Gonzalez, Ty Law. Who else am I forgetting in there?
Well, how about a big guy, a lineman, Kevin Mawai, who was absolutely terrific in his career. How about Ed Reed with the Baltimore Ravens and the great job he did in the secondary there? Pat Bowlen, Gil Brandt as contributors, the owner of the Broncos and the longtime scout with the Cowboys. And I love the senior committee bringing in Johnny Robinson, the safety with Kansas City.
Tony Gonzalez was a first ballot guy. And, of course, when I hear Ty Law's name, you think, wow, he started this great Patriots dynasty that we're still living in.
You're exactly right. And the Patriots, with all of their championships, probably underrepresented in the Hall of Fame.
Oh, and this ball's tipped and intercepted. Picked off by Ronald Darby, and they will take over at the 26-yard line.
Oh, and that's a nice job defensively to get a piece of the football. He's going to pop it into the air, and then it's the tip drill. And good concentration by him to react to it and pull in the interception.
Shorty, shorty, shorty. Shorty, shorty, shorty.
Here's Smallwood as they begin on the ground. Only a couple there as he'll be brought down about the 28.
Typically, we think it's the strong safeties that are better tacklers, especially closer to the line of scrimmage amidst traffic. But in this case, how about the free safety coming up and making the big-time play?
Now Wentz. Escaping the pressure right. And he slides to avoid the hit. Wentz can pull it down when he needs to, and the 6'5" quarterback picks up the first down.
Partner, he was going through his progressions. Not there, not there. After about the third one, he decided he better pull it down and run for it. And he slides down and avoids the hit for good measure.
Now a play fake here on first down. Dancing to his left. And he'll get it out near the 40 to the 39. Officially a minute 54 to go in this first half. We'll come back to Philadelphia after this.
Great 15, great 15. Black, come on. Go. 180.
Now they'll throw it. Wentz. And too much juice. It'll be out of bounds, incomplete. Alshon Jeffrey, the intended receiver. Third down here. Defensively, Charles, they continue to really limit this offense as far as yardage goes.
Yeah, you're exactly right. They've been assignment sound, staying in their lanes, keeping proper leverage, and communicating well, too.
Now Wentz on third down. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
Not only was the call spot on, how about the execution of that defense right there? The zone was absolutely locked up tight. He was trying to force it in there on third down.
But if there's a time to force it, he felt like he needed to make a play, right?
Yeah, exactly right. Third down, you got to try and find something. There's nothing available there for him.
So here we go. The offense is going to stay out there. They're going for it on 4th and 8.
Go. Please. Stat. Check. Black.
They're indeed going for it as they look to throw. And this is incomplete. Boy, a curious decision to go for it. Doesn't pan out. And the Falcons will take control of the football in great field position. For the Falcons, Charles, we talked all year about the injuries that they had in 2018, and you kind of touched on it earlier, too. It's hard to get around them, though, when you look back at this past year. So they go to 7-9, and I know that that's not what they wanted, but with all the injuries, is that okay?
It would be if you didn't think you were going to the Super Bowl. You know, if you didn't think you had a chance at that, and they did going into the season. But when you lose your starting safeties in Ricardo Allen and Keanu Neal, your middle linebacker Deion Jones for a long stretch of time, you end up starting 1-4. Then in the second half of the season, you have a 5-game losing streak. 7-9 is actually better than I thought that they were finishing because of those 2 long losing streaks.
Now a handoff. It's Freeman. And he'll be stopped up quickly here at the 38. 1 yard, the official pickup there, so it's going to set up 3rd and 9. Ryan. He's going to rifle one deep left side. And incomplete. He can't hang on. Would have been a nice catch. Instead, it brings up a 4th down.
Even without a ton of pressure in his face, it just shows how difficult it is to pick apart his own defense. Those guys are sitting back, and they're not playing receivers as much as they're playing the eyes of the quarterback and when he delivers the ball.
And a tough ask here. They're going to go for it on 4th down and 9.
21.
They'll try and throw for it with Ryan. And that is going to be incomplete. Dan Quinn's guys unable to come through there on 4th down. And the Eagles defense able to hold. Here's the Philadelphia offensive unit now as they head out to take over possession. And last time they were very fortunate, this offense. They went for it on 4th, turned it over in their own territory, but the other guys held up. They didn't give up any points.
So how about the guy with the #1 headset on the sidelines, the head coach? That was planned going into it.
And the Falcons get there. The Falcons get the sack. Down he goes. Tech McKinley. He's the one that got to him. He takes him down for a loss of 9. And they need to work to at least get some of this yardage back after the sack. 2nd and 19. Now Wentz. Forced out to his left. Going long here for Wallace. Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. Picked off at the 28. That late in the clock, second quarter, why not just run it a time or two and get it into the locker room?
What you're saying makes absolutely perfect sense. Run it and get out of there. But I'm just wondering if the pressure of today's NFL and the high-powered offenses that you're facing may have forced them into saying, let's try and get some more points.
After the interception, here's Ryan. Flush to his right. This one complete to Devontae Freeman. And he'll have it past midfield almost to the 40 before being taken down. And now we won't see a play on first down. We're going to get a timeout instead, as they'll stop it with 17 seconds to go in this first half of action. They go play action here on first down. Throwing the out route incomplete. That's Jones. 17 yards on the pickup there. The drive will continue. It's a first down. A fake to Freeman. Now it's Ryan. This is caught. It's Sanu this time for a Falcon touchdown. Mohamed Sanu in the final seconds of the first half. And the Falcons will add on to their lead. Bryant's extra point up and good. And the decision to just kick the extra point winds up successful. Now here's Bryant to kick it away. That'll be taken in the end zone. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here at the 30-yard line. The Eagles offense back out onto the field. And from this spot in the field with the clock where it's at, you think we're just going to see a knee and that's it?
And I think in this situation, that's the proper play. But we do know there's some risk takers out there that may want to take one more shot before the clock runs out.
A final shot before half for Wentz. He's going to try and go deep again. And for the third time here in this half, it's intercepted. Picked off by Robert Alford. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. So we have reached halftime now with the visiting Falcons out on top. As we are off to Orlando now to check in with Jonathan Coachman and our EA Sports halftime report. Coach? This will be taken to the back of the end zone. And he'll take it up past the 25 to the 26-yard line. Now the Falcons offense gets ready to head back onto the field. And they're hoping to redo their efforts in the last drive when they got into the end zone.
And just think of what it's like now on the sideline. Because when you score a touchdown, you have to go over and look at the tablet and see what you did on the last drive. When you scored points, it's a whole lot better view than when you're trying to figure out how to fix things there.
And it's been like this all night long. Nowhere to run as they stop it behind the line. It's a loss of a yard there, and now second down. A loss of a yard there to start out. That leads to a 2nd and 11. The former Indiana Hoosier here, Tevin Coleman. Slipped one tackle, but no more as he's knocked to the deck behind the line of scrimmage. It'll go as a loss of a yard, and it'll set up third down. And now maybe they want some extra time to talk about this third and long play as we'll get a timeout. It's just their first, so 2 remaining as they burn one here in this third quarter. So time to start going in the other direction as they come up now 3rd and long. Third and long. It's Ryan. He'll rifle this one deep right side. He's got a man. Complete. A big play on third down for the Falcons. 42 yards.
Well, they just treated 3rd and long as simply an opportunity to make an even bigger play. Normally, you're just trying to pick up the first down and you know where the sticks are. They took this thing way downfield. Confidence in the receivers to go up and make a play, even with defenders around them.
Off the play fake to Freeman. It's Ryan. throw here's incomplete.
We've seen good cover skills on display throughout this game, really from both teams. And there's another nice example there of them making it difficult to complete a pass.
From the 34, they'll come to the line on 2nd and 10. Off the play fake. Here's Ryan. Pressure comes, and down he goes. The Eagles get there for the sack. Fletcher Cox busting through to get him for a loss of 6. So the sack pushes him back, and now 3rd and long for Ryan and the Falcons. From the gun, it's Ryan. It's caught. Jones. And he's got this down almost to the 20 before he's dropped. They got 18 yards out of that one, and it gets him a new set of downs. Throwing now, Ryan on 1st down. Eluding the pressure right. And that is incomplete.
Brandon, it looked like he had his hands on it for a moment, but let's face it, that was going to be a tough catch all the way because of the presence of the defense right there as he was trying to haul it in.
Yeah, nice job to force the incompletion. 2nd and 10, it's Ryan again. And he'll be brought down at the 21, just shy of the 20 in the red zone. All that gets him is just a yard, and now it's 3rd down. The Falcons on 3rd down. They've converted 3 out of 5 thus far. This is 3rd and 9. Here's Ryan. On the screen, this is Coleman. And he's going to lose yardage and be backed up to the 25. Losing 4 yards that time, and now it's 4th down. The offense going to stay out there. They've converted once, failed once. What can they do here on 4th down? Out of the gun, it's Ryan. To the sideline, and he's got it. They say the feet are down. Yes, the line judge says they're in. That'll be a 1st down. Some collective exhales over there on the sideline. A big pickup through the air on 4th down to bring up 1st and goal. They'll run here with Freeman. And he's going to fight his way forward here for a modest gain. It'll be a pickup of 4, and it brings up 2nd and goal.
Tough first half for him, unable to put up the numbers he's used to producing. But with a guy like him, you and I both know it just takes a couple of explosive touches for him to make an impact on this game and on the stat sheet as well.
So that's going to move him half the distance.
First of all, you can't jump in this situation, but think about your play calling now. Could easily change what you want to do and maybe make things a little bit easier.
Here's another 2nd and goal, this time from half the distance closer. From the shotgun, Ryan. And that is caught. Touchdown.
Really increased their cushion. Felt very military to me. Very precise, methodical. That's one of the words you've taught me. And they just got it done.
And slowly but surely now starting to pull away a little bit. Things looking good for them here in the 3rd quarter.
Not only pulling away, but you mentioned that slowly but surely. You also drain clock, too, with a drive like that. So you really give yourself an advantage.
That's fielded in the end zone. And this return net's positive as he gets past the 25 and up to the 27-yard line. So here are the Eagles now as they get set for their first possession of the 2nd half. They're down in this game. A chance for the offense, though, to put something on the board, get some momentum here in half 2.
Try and get things kick-started for them. And you know at the half they discussed how they were going to get that done. This is where scripting comes into play a lot of the time.
How many plays do you script coming out of the 2nd half?
Most of the time in the first half, you're scripting 12 to 16. I think in the 2nd half, you're really scripting more like 8 to 10. Kind of a starter or an opener, whatever terminology they use. Just something to get you off to a quick start.
And got his man complete. Give him 30 yards there. Well, even after all those interceptions, he's not deterred, still confident to go deep at work there.
I think all the old rules about playing that position still apply. If things go wrong, you still act like you're the best player out on the field. You still carry that supreme arrogance with you and continue to fire the ball. I've seen guys have games like this, and this is where you find out if you're great or not. Can you overcome some interceptions and still lead your team to victory?
That throw good for 4. It's second down. Wentz to throw on second down. Flushed out right. On the run, he'll let it go deep, right sideline. So the long attempt falls innocently to the ground, and it brings up third. They have not gotten him going at all. Tried to spark something there with a longer throw, unable to complete it.
But you have to keep trying. He's one of their best playmakers. No matter what it says on the scoreboard, you're always trying to get him the football.
Wentz to throw again. Caught right side, Tate. And here he'll be brought down a little shy of the 35 at the 36. They stop him for only 3 that time, and that'll bring up 4th down. Wentz to throw for it on 4th. And he connects with Ertz. And he gets it to the 32, good enough for a first down. Well, they deemed it 4-down territory, and they got 4 yards to pick up the first.
82, 82.
On first down, Wentz. A dump off to Smallwood. And he'll be a couple yards shy of the red zone here at the 22-yard line. 10 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be second down. It was a solid check down there with pressure coming, wasn't it?
It was, because you're trying to go through your progression, and when you have that type of pressure in your face, it changes.
And he's going to lose yardage here, as they will switch ends as time has run out on this third quarter of play. And welcome back. We are in the city of brotherly love, Philadelphia. It's the Eagles behind on the scoreboard, but with the football here as we start the fourth quarter. Eagles coming up here on a 3rd and long, so Wentz and company with some work to do after the sack.
81, 81.
Working from the gun, Wentz. And he's going to go down again.
We've been around this league for a while, and many coaches never pull their starting quarterback, almost no matter the situation. In this case, though, I think he's got to make a decision. He's taking a pretty good beating out there.
Yeah, with the deficit, maybe not wanting to risk an injury. Going long here for Wallace. And he knocks the ball away, and it falls incomplete. The Eagles unable to convert.